Start with that fear, man.
That's kind of, and that's beautiful that you make mention of that. Just knowing how to truly navigate the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah show you how to navigate. Just like, for example, one Jake in the NBA and that one Jake who was in the Final Four. Now they these big that's a zeal.
Right,
But these Christ, these Christians, like, bro, someone should have pulled them to the side. Hey, bro, you believe, and that's fine. Who? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jay Knox?
Leave the prophecy to the men of the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just to keep it a buck, because we get the whole zeal aspect, but they throwing the baby 2 points a game. Because the average professional athlete is usually anywhere from 4 to 5 years. So he pretty much shot himself in the foot with that.
Well, he said he don't care. He crashed out for Christ. He don't care. It's the Lord stirring things up in the earth.
I saw him on the street. He had a video.
He got
out
preaching. Microphone.
But it's not. But the Lord set everybody up in their place. He set LeBron, Oprah, all them. They're not going to come and do this because they was. I'm gonna get this real quick. I'm just gonna get to the point. It goes into Ecclesiastes 38 in the Apocrypha, where it says in 38 and 28, the smith also sitteth by the anvil. Y'all remember that, right? It said the smith sitteth also by the anvil, and considering the iron work, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, and he fighteth with the heart of the furnace, the noise of the hammer. He's making weapons. You see what I'm saying? You forging weapons, you put it in his heat. So these are jobs. The anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He setteth his mind to finish his work and watch it to polish it perfectly. Now I'm going to jump down to the point is in 32. I'm going to go to 30. He fashioned the clay with his arm and bowed down his strength before his feet. He applied himself to lead it over, to lead it over. He is diligent to make clear the furnace. All these trust to their hands, and everyone is wise in his work. Without these things, cannot a city be inhabited. So the Most High set up people to be firefighters, truckers, whatever the case may be, right? So without these things, Babylon wouldn't be inhabited. Right. So it says, without these cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where there will not, nor go up and down in the cities. They shall not be sought for in the public council, nor sit in hot.
You don't go get the fireman of the year
to do this. Can't do this. They shall not be sought for in public council, nor sit in high in the congregation. Right. That was made to do that, and Lord, we was made to do this. Right. Everything is in its order, man.
That's right.
You see? And then it says, they shall not sit on the judge's seat. Prophecies. Right. The Lord got the apostles and the elders and the bishops and the men on down set up for that. So nigga, play basketball, bro. And if you watch videos, do that in your private time, man. Pray, But
they watching.
Yeah, they watching, It says, they shall not sit on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentence of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment, and they shall not be found where parables are spoken. They're not meant to be here. They're meant to be dunking the fucking basketball. Right. Nigga, watch the videos and say hype, nigga, and go make your money. Bread and circuses, and behind the scenes in your own home, if you believe, then hey. Because we have brothers that played in that world, and the Lord brought them out of it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, just stay where you at, man. It's cool. But y'all were meant to sit in these high council and what says, and find where parables are spoken. The Lord set men up to do that.
He set us up for that.
Yeah. That was it.
Yep. That ain't Stephen A. Smith's job. No.
Your job at ESPN with that fucked up edge up with that big ass forehead, bro. Yep. That's him. Arguing with Jay-Z and whoever.
Steve Harvey.
They got that.
The
Lord.
They weren't meant to come into this congregation.
Nope.
They doing what the hell they do. But the Lord will have a lot of these niggas crash out. And Esau's about to find a way to demonize the Bible too.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
So a lot's happening there. There's a lot of enchantments going on right now, man. A lot of this stuff is purpose. Like he's setting it up. But you finished with what you had?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Where you at?
Oh, no, I was following.
Right. So we're going to have to trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. As what the Habakkuk said, we're going to have to live by faith. You You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna separate. That's the true riches. Like what the elders going into. You got these niggas that are rich, but when this thing all fall, when the Lord bring everybody to the same level with this reset that they get ready to bring, we gonna see who's gonna have the faith and who the Lord is gonna ultimately who we gonna deal with. Because Revelation 15.
Yeah.
Yep. Start at 1. Because our victory is already written.
Right.
The end was written from the beginning. And that's an aspect of comfort. Coming into this thing, we understand that. Like, we can read the end of Babylon. We can go and read it every day.
Yeah.
You can go and tap into what's gonna happen to this place called America. In the Bible. It's already written. We just have to ultimately hold tight until it happens.
Right.
You see, but before it falls, we read about all of the economic collapse and the hell and the 15-minute cities and not being able to travel. The Lord is going to keep the elect during those times, man, and you have to believe that. Because they that consent to them, you're going to be had in derision.
Yeah.
Bowing to Esau Edom is never going to be the answer. Forsaking Yahweh Bashim Shah is never going to be the answer. What you going to submit for? You still going to lose. So you may as well suffer for righteousness' sake, man. And the Lord is only going to take us through so much suffering, man. But again, we will be tempted. We will be tested. Whoever got it.
This is Revelation chapter 15, starting at verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled up with the wrath of the Most High.
Woo! Man, the Lord is going to bring wrath to this place, and the angels are responsible for it. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Right, the firmament.
That's right.
Okay, because the chariot, when we get beamed up into the chariot, we're going to be able to look down and see the destruction. That's written. Psalms 91 goes into it. And we're not going to be looking with these eyes. We're going to have the new body, and we're going to be able to zoom. We're going to be able to look perfectly. Like we're going to have, because you look at animals, they have forms of spiritual power. Eagle, but it's going to be on a whole nother level. An eagle could see his prey while he miles away. He looking, he sees a little fish wiggling, and he knows when exactly to dive down and get it, and fly off with it. So imagine the eyes we're going to have when we on that chariot. We're able to look down. Your ex, you're able to see that bitch. Like, look at that bitch.
Yep. That's real.
Your elementary school, you're able to see everything burning. That's the reward, because remember during 911, the elites were looking at that shit. Whatever they did.
Yeah.
They had front row seats. Well, the elect will have front row seats to the destruction, not only of Babylon, what else is going on in the world too. Because fire is going to be in other places. The land of Israel.
Definitely. Yep.
Then it's going to be World War III while we get delivered. So we're going to be able to look at all kind of torment. But this is going to be the main lake, the lake of fire. It's going to be here in Babylon the Great.
The elect won't get caught up in that. They'll be.
Speak up a little.
Oh yeah, the elect won't get caught up in that.
Right.
They'll be, basically what that provision. That's what the
Right.
Lord is going to have for us.
The second death have no power over the elect. So, the Yahweh Shah's blood guarantees the elect safety from that.
Man.
See that? We will be found faultless at that time. While everybody else is undergoing judgment, the elites fleeing into the bunkers, and hell is going on in the earth, we going to be in the comfort of a chariot.
Yeah.
Looking down at the destruction of Babylon the Great and what else is going on in the world.
Isaiah 26.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo! Get it real quick. Get it real quick.
This is Isaiah 26 and verse 21. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and
that's my
shall
favorite
no more
joint,
cover
yeah.
her slain."
That's what
if Second Esdras, the 13th chapter, speaks on about one realm coming to fight against the other realm. How Shah is coming down once he receives that order from Yahweh. He's coming down out of that heavenly realm, that fourth dimension, if you want to call it that, to this third dimension to throw down the rest of the Esau, Edom, and the rest of the heathen.
War in heaven.
War in heaven.
That's gonna be the war in heaven, not Lucifer. And, getting kicked out of heaven with some big ass size 66 Nikes falling, the nigga falling into the middle of the earth. Nah, man, that ain't what that's talking about. That's the war in heaven is the elites and their different technology fighting against Yahweh Shah and the angels, man. Michael.
Right.
That's what that's talking about. It says it. It's all throughout the scriptures. But read that one more
That
time.
nigga shit was 66.2. I mean 66.6.
Nigga fell.
Isaiah 26 and 20. Come my people, enter thou into thy chamber.
See the chamber represents the secret place where the covenant is fulfilled. Okay, just like when a man and a woman came together, they would have a feast, and then there was an appointed time where the bride, the husband, and the bride will go into a secret chamber to consummate the marriage. So the secret chamber where we consummate this marriage is going to be on the chariot. So enter into the chariot, enter into the chamber. He's speaking into the bride.
Yeah.
See that? Go ahead.
And shut thy doors about thee.
That's what you would do. When you enter into a marriage, you would enter into the chair, the secret chamber, and you would shut the door, and then the people would rejoice because a union is being made. Right. A family is being started. Well, this is us entering into the second covenant. Shedding these new bodies, these old bodies, and putting on a new body. Go ahead.
In the middle of verse 20, it says, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
See, and we don't know how long we're going to be up there in earthly years, you know what I'm saying, before we come back down.
It's gonna be another different zone.
We're gonna all get crowned, so that ain't gonna take 2 days.
Right.
In earthly time, you know what I'm saying? Because Yahweh Shah is gonna crown each member of the elect. I remember I had a dream when we praised each part of creation. We praised the Lord for it while we were on the chariots. I believe there's a scripture that goes into that. Maybe the prayer of Manasseh, he was just praising the Lord for each of his creations. I had a dream years ago. When we got beamed up, literally, we was thanking the Lord for everything, and we had time. One thing about that, you hear that, you be like, God damn, because you know about the preacher pray too goddamn long. You ready to sit down? It ain't gonna be like that in the kingdom. When we get on the chairs, we go shit. You know what I'm saying? You sit there, this nigga praying all goddamn day, sweat rolling down your back. You think about the football game. We ain't gonna have them issues on the chariot in the new bodies.